This is a continuation of a conversation that happened December 23rd, 2014, of where it seems to me like if you ain't a cop, they don't want to listen to you.
I bet you didn't know all them laws. I bet you didn't know all them laws exist. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Now,
They're Florida statutes, sir, which means Florida is and has to enforce those laws.
oh, they have. That's right. And when they don't, they're under a protection racket. Now, I am calling because did you hear about Charlie K. Conduct, I think it was, that was shot by a boom car punk in Tarpon Spring, Florida? Did you hear anything about that?
No, I did not.
Because he responded to a loud boom car, and the crybaby brat that probably never got to suck his mama's tit, okay, was hooked on the boom car, would not turn down the boom car, so he took and shot Charlie K. Conduct, I believe is in the Conduct, in Tarpon Spring Police Department, shot him and then ran him over with the vehicle. Okay? I'm sure that must have been a pretty pile of guts. And so what I'm doing is I'm revenging in a lawful manner from the grave for Charlie K. Conduct that was answering a loud boom car call where last time I checked, the citizen had a right to call to be able to live in peace. Our Constitution, Article 2, Section 7 of the Florida Constitution says unnecessary noise will not be tolerated. Now another thing, I called the Florida Sheriff's Association today, talked to a Tabitha, I think it was McDonald, about making it immediate, overnight, emergency. No cops will reveal the residence of their home anymore. I am trying my damnedest as one little person. My only qualifications is that I care. I guess that's not good enough, but I'm going to try anyway, okay? I want it to where no officer can reveal the residence of, they have to cover up their cars. They have to put them behind tents or something like that. Not only that, these boom car punks put the ambulance and fire department people in danger. I want them immediately off the road because they are a threat to the ambulance fire department people. They destroy the right for people who live in their home in peace. And I'm sure you took an oath to support and defend the Florida Constitution, right? Am I correct on that?
We serve the United States Constitution, sir. The laws you're speaking of are all Florida statutes, which are reinforced by Florida state law enforcement. None of what you've said so far have reached.
Oh, that's good. You're under the United States Code then, aren't you?
Okay.
Am I correct on that? You're under the United States Code, right? Am I correct on that?
Okay. None of the issues you brought up so far.
Okay, number one. Okay, number one. Okay.
We don't make them enforce their own laws.
Okay, number one. Oh, then we don't need the FBI. What do you all do? If you don't force the dirty cops into making it to where they can't terrorize innocent citizens, what is the FBI there for? Is the FBI...
Okay, so the local police should hire about 10,000 officers to arrest everyone that jaywalks, because jaywalking is fine too. But you're saying that every boom car punk out there needs to be arrested and pulled over. They should probably also get the jaywalkers too. And people who don't use their right turn signal making a right turn.
Yeah.
And people who don't always stop at the stop sign.
Now okay. Now let me ask you something. I love a good debate. Okay, you're dealing with a world class.
I'm not going to be debating.
No, hear me out, please. You're with the FBI. What office were you at in Florida?
We're division headquarters, sir, and you're not revealing which is what I'm here to say.
Okay. A federal crime under United States Code Title 18. 241, 242 is a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. Every cop's manual mentions in there, warning, that if you deprive any United States citizen of their unalienable, God-given rights to be able to live in peace, then it's a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. So now we're under United States Code right now, okay? Now, what up?
The FBI's going to enforce it.
Oh, they won't? You mean they'll protect the dirty cops that protect these boom car punks?
A dirty cop is not a cop who is going to go and not pull over everyone who doesn't use their turn signal. Who does it, give out a ticket for every jaywalking offense they see. That's not a dirty cop, sir.
Okay, now number one, let me ask you something. So in other words, you don't care. You don't care about innocent citizens who want to live in peace. Are you a fumbling, bumbling idiot? Let me ask you something. Have you been taught to overtalk people? Have you been taught to overtalk people? Did your mama teach you any manners? Did your mama teach you any manners? Huh? Did your mama teach you any manners? You're very good at trying to talk over people, you idiot! You idiot!
Thank you for calling the FBI office in Panama City, Florida. Please listen carefully as the menu options have changed. If your call is life-threatening, please hang up and dial 911. If you are calling to report a bank robbery or kidnapping, if you are a sworn law enforcement officer, if you wish to speak with someone in the news media, or if you are requesting employment applications, please press 1. If you are calling to report other federal crimes or suspicious activity, please press 2. If you are calling to report a possible internet-related crime, please visit our website at www.icb3.gov to submit a complaint. For all other calls, please press 3 for our Pensacola FBI office. Thank you. Federal Bureau of Investigation's public access line. This call may be recorded or monitored. Guys, can I help you?
Yes, who am I speaking to at the FBI?
ID number 9113. How can I help
How you doing, 9113? I'd like to know, are you interested in cop protection rackets?
I'm sorry?
Called cop racketeering under 895 of the Florida statute. Oh, by the way, you're under United States Code, so that's United States Code Title 18, 241, 242, which is a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. Now, I just had somebody that I called so-called agent of the Florida Bureau of Investigation hang up on me because he couldn't handle the heat, and when I was trying to report serious crimes, his attitude was the facts are that we citizens, even though you're called public servants, we have no right in determining what is a crime.
Okay, sir, can I have your name, please?
Yes, are you an agent of the FBI?
I'm professional staff that works with the FBI.
Okay, miss, no disrespect, I know about Title IX, when women had something called a glass ceiling, where they could not become police officers, they could not become a fireman, and it seems to me like what I found is basically, and I got my proof, that a lot of females, and I mean no disrespect to you, but a lot of females, unless it has to do with their makeup mirror, they don't care about nobody else. Now I'm hoping that maybe I'm talking to a professional in the FBI. Was you trained in Quantico, Virginia?
Sir, what are you calling to report today?
Okay, what I'm trying to report is a cop protection racket that's going on. Where am I calling to in the United States?
I'm on the East Coast, sir.
Okay, where, Jacksonville?
No, I'm on the East Coast, sir.
I mean, where? I'm just trying to get an idea.
I'm in the state of West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia. Okay, that's fantastic. So then that means there won't be no possibility of fraternization going on, where cops, they rub shoulders with each other and go to the same titty bars and pick up the same welfare queens that walk along the road and the food stamp recipients, okay? And I got my proof, okay? Now, you ever hear them super loud car stereos in West Virginia?
Sir, what are you...
I want to ask you a question. Do you hear them super loud car stereos in West Virginia?
I'm sure there are, sir.
And you know they're terrorists? Did you know that? They barge into millions of people's homes. They make it to where they can't live in peace, which are actually partners in crime with the cops, because when the citizens are all stirred up, hey, they can arrest innocent people, throw them in jail under entrapment, right? Now, what I'm trying to do, miss,
Sir, can you tell me what your name is?
I am concerned, I am scared, cop terrorized American citizen, that they don't like it when the citizen knows more laws than what they know and puts them in their place. Now, here's the thing. In my state, okay, there's a police officer by the name of Charlie K, I believe was conduct, that was shot by a boom car punk and run over and his guts all over the place. And hello?
I'm here, sir.
Thank you for your professionalism. I've already had one FBI person to hang up on me. I want it to where there's an emergency. I want it to where no more boom car punks can be anywhere in the United States. I want it to where all police officers can no longer reveal the residents in my area. These idiots will leave their cars out for targets. In light of the fact of the unfortunate shooting that happened in Pennsylvania, in light of the unfortunate shooting that happened in California, in light of the unfortunate shooting that happened in New York City, in light of the unfortunate shooting of Charlie K. Conduct in Tarpon Springs, Florida, where I've been hung up on so many times, where I've called the Florida Sheriff's Association and I talked to a Tabitha McDonald about the felonies of these boom car punks, about how the cops are in danger and everything like that. She gives me an email that bounces. And I feel like all I want to do is I want to protect, and I'm so afraid for our law enforcement officers. And I feel like I'm the one that's got the target on me. And I can tell you why. Because the boom car punks are partners with the cops. They stir up the innocent citizens and the cops arrest them. Another reason why the cops leave their cars out there is because they know that they're going to have a crime-free bubble. And the attitude of the cops is to hell with everybody else. I don't have to worry about it, but you can guarantee the day that they have their cars covered, they're going to hear them boom cars. No longer are they going to have a crime-free neighborhood. Why don't you prove me wrong on it? Now, I want, yes, I'm calling, and I'm even afraid to tell you where I'm calling from, but I want an FBI investigation done on the Bay County Sheriff's Department in Florida. I want an FBI investigation on the Panama City Police Department, where they can't find these boom cars that go up and down the road and terrorize citizens to where they can't live in peace. Oh, by the way, you might want to look into an Officer Sergeant